Hello from Tennessee. So I've been developing a topic video in my mind over the last week or so that I'm going to get into in just a minute here. First off, wearing the Woolbrook World Timer, great affordable watch for sure. Killer bracelet, nice unique clasp there, but nice contrast there with the lume and the black dial. Just really dig this. So the topic video I've been developing is, does what others wear for watches matter? Does it matter? And to get right to the answer quickly, the short answer is yes, but it comes with a huge caveat. So let's kind of dig a little deeper on this. So for the vast majority of people, honestly, I don't really care. I am, however, lucky enough to know several what I would consider prolific watch enthusiasts whose opinions on watches and what they buy in reality does really influence me too as well. But again, that even comes with some conditionals too as well, or some conditions. So while it does come into play, it really doesn't come into play until I'm narrowing down my choices on watches and then deciding on a purchase and how to allocate my limited resources. You know, we as enthusiasts are inundated with options, and I think that's what keeps so many of us in the hobby and allows us to keep that enthusiasm up. There are countless rabbit holes that we can go down for watches. A lot of us have sub collections. You know, I've got a pretty significant Casio sub collection, a nice diver sub collection, a Seiko sub collection. So there's all kinds of ways that we can navigate and approach this hobby. But I dare say that most of us have limited resources. Now I'm hoping those resources start to increase a little bit more now that we've had a change that I think is going to probably put some more money in our pockets. But that's just an opinion, and I'm going to move on from that quickly. So yes, what people buy and purchase and keep does play into it when it's a specific group of people that are what I would consider these prolific enthusiasts. And quick shout out to some of these guys. First one is somebody that I just recently got to know a little bit, or I'm getting to know. His name's Greg. His handle is Woody on YouTube and Instagram. This guy's got a crazy collection. It's amazing, and I think we've got some similar tastes with things. And so I've definitely sought his opinion a few times. He's gone down a San Martin rabbit hole that I'm starting to go down a little bit. I just ordered my second San Martin watch, but Woody is a guy that I definitely respect. A couple other guys that I've known for probably about 4 years or so since I really started collecting are Homer and Michael, who goes by Desire68, who he actually has a YouTube channel too as well. But Homer and Michael are how do I say this? They are probably OGs in what I would consider the enthusiast community. If you go back and watch videos by like Bruce Williams, Homer's on there. He gets calls out from Bruce. I think he was lending him watches very, very early on before, you know, Bruce's channel blew up. Homer's a really great guy. He's got great taste in watches, and I've actually bought several watches from him, and I actually even bought a watch from Woody too as well. And both Homer and Michael, is somebody when I'm thinking about Casio and G-Shock, he's got a prolific Frogman collection, which is something that I still want to add to my collection, which I have not done yet, but definitely he will have some influence over that decision once I finally add one to my collection. Um, and both of these guys, too, well, actually, all three of them, Homer, Michael, and Woody, are supporters of my last shout out, who's my good friend Rob, also known as Random Rob, too, as well, who I've bought probably more watches than I can count from. I can maybe go through and do it, and I've got several in my collection now. But the thing about these three individuals is like they have similar taste. So as I'm narrowing down, like I said, I narrow down my decision. Um, what these guys keep and like and give opinions on weighs in there. It's not. It doesn't override my own preferences and taste. Like I don't. How do I say this? I think it's a mistake just to copy somebody, but I think we're lying if we don't get influenced by some that have been in the hobby a while. And certainly, I like to go my own way sometimes too, as well. Um, I think I bought several watches that probably, these four would not like, and that's fine too, as well. But where those similarities and tastes come together, which I think all four of these individuals, I think I have similar tastes to. Um, I bought a few watches from Homer too. I can't remember if I mentioned that too as well. So like these are guys that I've bought watches from who have been in the hobby a lot longer than I have. I would say collectively, that actually be a good topic. But off the top of my head, I would say that between Homer, Michael, Woody, and Rob, I mean, I'm guessing they're pushing 50 years of experience in the hobby, possibly. I could be wrong. Hopefully, they'll watch this and weigh in on how long they've been collectors for. But I think you're. How do I say this? Like I said, I can't say strongly enough. Like it's not just blind following. It's people's whose opinions that matter to me in terms of what they collect, but at the same token, I still want to go my own way. So it's part of the decision process. So yes, it does matter, but at the same token, I still trying to forge my own way. And I think as I'm 5 years into the hobby now, I think the influences of said collectors mentioned earlier might diminish over time. I think that's kind of an interesting thought to develop too, and I'll be curious if it kind of pans out that way. So I think that's it. That's a bit of a ramble. Really trying to do more topic videos and try to give some advice on individuals' collection journey, right? So and how that morphs and changes over time. So that's it. As always, stay positive, make friends, enjoy the journey. Take care, everybody.